Imagine a world where art not only preserves beauty, but tells the stories of the past. In a fascinating intersection of artistry and restoration, Ellen Baxter, the chief conservator at the Carnegie Museum of Art, engages in a conversation with the canvases she revives. In her meticulous work on a 16th-century portrait of Isabella de' Medici, she shares a unique ritual. "You must reassure her that she is about to regain her beauty," she says, as she delicately applies varnish before embarking on the meticulous task of restoring layers of wear and degradation. This involves the painstaking technique known as inpainting, conducted with fine brushes and carefully measured droplets of solvent and varnish. Isabella's portrait had long awaited such dedication, hidden under layers of overpainting from the 19th century, which depicted a delicate visage believed to be Eleanor of Toledo, the spouse of Cosimo I de' Medici, the second Duke of Florence. Former curator Louise Lippincott stumbled upon this artwork while sorting through the museum's basement archives. Initially, she was not impressed. She described the painting as awful and sought Ellen's expertise for a second opinion. Christina Ruvalis notes in Carnegie magazine that Baxter embodies a rare blend of scientific understanding and artistic sensibility. With a degree in art history complemented by minors in chemistry and physics, she approaches artworks not merely as flat images, but as intricate, layered compositions akin to culinary lasagna. Upon viewing the portrait of the presumably elegant Eleanor of Toledo, Baxter immediately sensed an anomaly. The face appeared overly sweet, reminiscent of a bland Victorian cookie tin lid. A quick investigation revealed a stamp on the back of the painting from Francis Leadham, known for his work at the National Portrait Gallery in London during the mid-1800s as a reliner. Someone who transfers paintings from wood panels to canvas by painstakingly removing layers. An X-ray confirmed Baxter's suspicions, revealing the hidden layers within this complex lasagna of paint. As she carefully stripped away the grime and Victorian-era paint from the face and hands of the portrait, the strong and defining features of the true subject began to emerge. Experts believe the artwork could have been created by Bronzino's pupil, Alessandro Allori, or another artist in his circle. Meanwhile, Lippincott was conducting her own research and discovered a Medici-commissioned replica of the painting located in Vienna, which matched Isabella's attire and hairstyle perfectly. This revelation clarified the identity of the subject, Isabella de' Medici, her father's beloved daughter and a famously wild socialite known for her lavish parties and extravagant lifestyle. The history blog intriguingly describes Isabella as atypically liberated for a noblewoman of her era. Granted a rare degree of autonomy, she managed her household and even took charge of her father's affairs after Eleanor's death in 1562. Isabella threw notorious parties and spent extravagantly, with her father often bailing her out of debt, despite the swirling rumors of her affairs, most notably with Troilo Orsini, who happened to be her husband Paolo's cousin. After her father's death in 1574, Isabella's fortunes shifted dramatically. Her brother Francesco became Grand Duke and was less inclined to indulge her excesses. The details of her demise in 1576 are murky. The official narrative claimed she died suddenly at the age of 34 while grooming herself, while whispers suggest her husband may have strangled her, whether from vengeance over her infidelity or to smooth the path for his own relationship with his mistress, Vittoria Accoramboni, remains unclear. Interestingly, Baxter noted that the urn Isabella holds in her portrait was not originally part of the artwork, born from the artistic revisions made by Leadham. Its similarity to the vessel typically associated with Mary Magdalene anointing Jesus led both Baxter and Lippincott to theorize that Isabella requested its addition in an attempt to modify her scandalous image. Lippincott remarked, "This is literally the bad girl seeing the light." Despite her admiration for Isabella's spirited persona and her own artistic proficiency, Baxter firmly adhered to the role of a conservator rather than an artist. I'm not here to create, I'm here to rectify, to repair the damages and losses without inserting my perspective into the artwork. And here's where it gets controversial. As art conservators strive to restore past beauty, how much personal interpretation should they incorporate? Should a conservator's touch alter the original vision or maintain the integrity of the artist's work? We would love to hear your thoughts on this delicate balance. What are your opinions on the role of personal interpretation in art restoration? Share your views in the comments.